You know, a baddie like me is always on point. Whether it's performing, running fades, and doing my big one, you know you could count on Big Lex. Listen, you can fight over the chain, the section, the bookings, whatever. But if your breath hit before you do, you already lost the round.
Still getting in this bitch and get litty.
Yeah. What happened to your Colgate commercial?
Oh, I did it. I can be a real bitch. I didn't admit it.
Everybody want to be the biggest baddie, but ain't nobody trying to be the freshest baddie. Colgate, protect my smile before the fade. All right, what is going on, entertainment? So time comes out with another video. Thank y'all for supporting me on every platform. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hype up the video if you already have it, okay? And of course, I got the Patreon. We had a lot of uploads the past 2 days, okay? Thank God. All right, so we're doing the Hollywood Hot Topics. I'm gonna include a little bit of Zeus stuff here and there in it. First of all, RIP to Dolly. Like, I remember watching Hannah Montana. That was one of the first times I was introduced to her. So I feel like Dolly Parton is an artist that has impacted everybody's life in some way, whether it be the music, the shows she's appeared on, just anything. I feel like it doesn't matter what skin color you are, like you're familiar with her in some capacity. So Disney was how I was introduced to her through Aunt Dolly. So she'll forever hold like a memory in my mind. Like there's just certain celebrities when they pass, it's like it's a certain sadness that comes with it because they're so respected. They're not. Dolly to me is a celebrity of the past. Like she's not a celebrity of this generation. No shade. Like these generation celebs don't hit the same like the older ones do. So are you guys happy now? Y'all finally got another celebrity death. Instead of trying to push the fact that P from Quality Control was dead, which by the way, I feel like he's owed an extreme apology and his family's owed an extreme apology because the way that a lot of people are rushing to confirm that this man has passed away, I think was disgusting. You, Tasha K, I'm talking to her specifically because what's the rush in you making an announcement that somebody's no longer alive? Like, are y'all going to get like, you know, a golden death certificate? Are y'all going to get like an extra 10K? Like, I don't get it. It's one thing to rush somebody being pregnant, somebody cheating. I get that. Like if somebody's rushing to break something that's petty, somebody cheating, pregnant, arrested, I don't care about those type of stuff. But when it's death, I feel like there needs to be a certain respect that comes with making announcements like that because that's final. You can't take that back. Jail, everybody could either eventually get out of jail some way, or you feel me, they're gonna serve their time, whatever. Cheated, everybody and their mama cheat. Like pregnant, everybody and their mama get pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's things that it really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Death is crazy. So I really feel like those news outlets and those bloggers that were putting out the fact that he passed away when he didn't, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Even if he was close, you still don't put out there quickly, oh, well, such and such has passed. And then you look like an idiot because now he's recovering. I can't. Okay, so RIP to Dolly. All right, and it was crazy. She inspired a lot of people, not only through music but through fashion too. A lot of people kind of picked up the whole country aesthetic really because of her. If we're gonna be honest. All right, now on to a little bit of Zeus stuff. Mariah Lynn did reply back to the Pepper after what he said. Well, Mariah said once upon a time, like on the jet, you kicked her and her dog. Y'all not gonna let this dog story go, ain't it? Y'all not gonna let this dog story go. That poor pup, poor Capri. Justice for Capri. Okay, no longer justice for Betty Benz. All right. And she also went on a tangent saying that there was no pennies exchange, and you know, she has to kind of leave when greater opportunities are presented. She put one thing about knowing your worth. You also gotta know when it's time to take your value somewhere. It's actually value. So while y'all are counting pockets, petitions, and networks, I'm counting new beginnings. And can we stop with this whole petition crap? Because some of y'all didn't vote for what y'all was supposed to vote for like a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. I voted early, so you feel me? Y'all didn't vote these last elections, though. Y'all didn't vote, but y'all building petitions. You get what I'm saying? Y'all building petitions. That's what's blowing me. Y'all didn't vote for y'all the people that needs to be mayors in y'all towns, city councilors, stuff like that. But y'all building petitions for baddies. Oh, you get what I'm saying? Like that's the world we in right now. Now never be scared to leave a table that stops serving you, especially when I brought plenty to it. No pennies were exchanged. Can't scream breach when you breached it first. And Diamond even spoke on this as well and kind of gave her perspective. Now, I noticed something. Now, that TV posted something and they removed it. I don't know why, because they should have left it up, because it did speak facts. They literally collabed with their radio show that they have, and it showed a montage of what Zeus has taken from Now That's TV, which was they took E.T., they took Diamond, they took Ivory, they took Caribbean, they took Naj, they took Melanie, Landon Pooty, Dully, Duke. I'm forgetting probably a few. They posted a montage of that. They even posted storylines that they took and moved over to Zeus. They even put, if y'all don't know, you guys, so Now That's TV has a show called Young and Reckless. That same house that they did they filmed the Cancun season. They're doing the same. They filmed it in the same house as this new Baddies Gone Wild season. So they even took now a location from them. So this is why it kind of gagged me that Lemmy said what he said. Like I really thought he was a little bit more professional than what he did that Monday night. No shade. That was really catty of you. You're a catty girl. You know what I'm saying? That was very catty of you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I really thought he was better than that. I know he petty. We make all jokes and all that, but it's just like y'all act like one, you ain't got this man number, and two, y'all haven't been around each other. Like it's not like you feel me, like Nick's Network or somebody did this. Like haven't y'all met and been, Cookie Crunch, homeboys? I don't know. That just really threw me for a loop that he said all of that. Now Mariah, you're probably never gonna come back after that, but I don't think she minds because all of the fandom hates her anyways.
So I want to talk about the Zeus and Now That's TV drama that's going on right now, and I want to say this respectfully, right? I don't think that I don't think that Zeus should be upset that Zeus cast members are going over to Now That's TV, and let me say why. At the end of the day, everybody knows that Zeus is the bigger platform. Everybody knows that Zeus got more numbers. Everybody knows that Zeus pays more. Everybody knows that once you go to Zeus, it changes. Your status changes. Like, okay, you're not just. Even if you were on Now That's TV, like the biggest Now That's TV star is not bigger than the biggest Zeus star. You get what I'm saying? So everybody knows Zeus is like that platform that really could change your life. So now with that being said, after, the reason why we go on Zeus is because we want to be able to make more money and get more different opportunities. So if you think about it, going on Zeus to build your name and get popping is like, I don't see nothing wrong with going.
I remember the days. The girls would try to go on America's Next Top Model to be a star. Now the girls are going on Zeus to squabble. Isn't that crazy?
To another network to still make money. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why this network even want me is because I was over here, but also they're giving me money. Like I feel like Zeus has to remember that even though Zeus pays amazing, okay, let me not take away from the pay. They pay great. But what they have to understand is that bills come every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, we got to still continuously make money. You know what I'm saying? And some of the girls are not, like, everybody's not booked up like that. Everybody's not busy like that. Everybody's not doing, getting brand deals and other things like that. So it's like, sometimes, other opportunities might be another TV network. And, you know what I'm saying? Still, like, I get to make money while I'm not filming for Zeus. because there's a long period of time from when we filmed to when the show's airing. Like, there's a gap, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think it should be nothing wrong to go over here and make some money. Go over here to another network, make some money. This other network want to pay me to come host their show, go make some money. Like, that's the purpose of Zeus. Like, y'all put us in a position to be able to make other money other places. So I don't think Zeus should be upset about it. I think Zeus should be happy. Like, yeah, okay, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We created these people, we created these. Okay, so I want to talk about the Zeus.
And I really feel like the reason why he's really upset is because the show, The Girls Will Be Girls, it has a lot of similarities to Baddies, meaning the amount of girls that they casted and the type of girls that they casted. The girls that they casted are girls with either loud personalities and they're not scared. So it's just like, if all these girls show up, it will be a great hit show because people will watch it. I even had some people in my comments saying, oh, I'm going to download Now That's TV. Lemmy don't like that. That's a direct competitor, okay? But it just gagged me because it's like, you can't get mad at him doing what you did to him. You took from him, meaning his own people. So now that he taking your people, you can't be mad at him taking your people because you took his people first. Now, if you never took his people, then, he would have all rights to be upset. But you've been taking his people from the beginning. So that's why it's hypocritical. Even Tasiki is having a new network, okay? I'm giving free promo out. Y'all see? Generous King. She has a new network called The Tea Factory. And she even put out her statement. She said, Tea Factory is coming with 2 fresh shows for everyone who's been dying for something new to watch. If anybody wants to throw shade at Tasiki for helping us create something fun, bold, outside the box, that sounds like hating. The opportunities we offer our talent is more personal than any other network offers. The Survival Academy concept is different, is a totally different experience. Our cast is fire, so it won't be stopped. She has her own network and she's about to film like her own show. So the girls are like trying to evolve from just running fades, for a new chapter. Okay, that's what it's really looking like. Now, also, somebody else she's unbothered by all of the talk is Tasiki. Tasiki says all the networks are calling, girl. Now these girls trying to stunt on Lemmy now. Damn. Not y'all biting the hand that fed y'all.
They was gonna call me in an hour, and then tomorrow we got that 6 a.m. with BET. Yeah. Oh, remember Bravo? Yeah. Bravo, like Bravo's. Oh, and E. Like you got E. It's just so much I gotta tell y'all. Don't forget that meeting with iHeartRadio. Oh my gosh. And then that show I got coming out with Anna. VH1. So come on now, like this is not.
Ooh. All right, Tasiki. All right. You can't tell her nothing, I see. Okay. If all those networks and stuff are calling, no wonder some of these girlies, could care less to really turn on him the way that they are. All right. Entertainers, if you haven't subscribed to the Patreon, then you are missing out. Okay. The Patreon has exclusive videos that are not posted and on YouTube and or YouTube membership that you're able to see here on the Patreon. We talk about everything that I do not cover on YouTube, and things are all uncensored. I'm talking cursing up and down through the videos. This is where we kind of get to the nitty gritty of what is really going on out here in regards to pop culture. So please make sure to check it out. The link is in the bio. You will not be disappointed. Trust me. Big Lex took to social media and finally addressed Rolly about all of the things she said and her getting emotional. And she basically called Rolly Cap. Okay. She said the cap is on your arms. Okay. The busted ones. Because she said that they were not that close. She never really talked to her like that. And, you're trying to gaslight us into believing you and her had this, like, great relationship.
Because I knew she wasn't on that. That was that. You talking about this, you talking about that. Rolly, you were there the day before when we were all having a conversation. And it was me, you, Dolly, and Summer. And we were all outside. And I was telling Summer, I don't think that you should go into the house doing too much because they're gonna try. What's the name's gonna want to retaliate and this and that. I just don't feel like you should get in between it because it has to do with the 2 sisters. This and that. You were right there when I said that to Summer that night, so you already knew what was talked about before we went in the chaos. You already knew that I wasn't going to be on that because I didn't agree with what the stuff that Summer was saying. Summer was going to use it as an antagonization. Summer was going to use the whole Krishan.
Antagonization. Antagonization, I think she meant. I had to Google it myself. You never know. Y'all quit to correct me anyways.
Into seeking situation as an antagonization and try to antagonize her. And I said, I don't think that you should do that. I don't think that you should do that because they're sisters. This has to do with them. XYZ, XYZ. And you knew that. So now you come in. Now you come in after we fall out months later, talking about I didn't do nothing when they were in her face from da-da-da. First of all, I'm not nobody's Captain Save-A-Ho. Second, Krishan wasn't on that. She was in a different light, and I respected that. Third, what do you want me to do when these bitches are purposely saying stuff to antagonize people? So yeah, stop trying to create this narrative. Stop trying to say what we went through. Stop trying to say what you went through. Stop trying to say how many times you had my back. Stop trying to say this or that, because nobody did nothing to you but laugh. And that still had nothing to do with you. I'm grown. I'm cool with both parties. I don't have to pick a side, and I did it. And I'm not. I was cool with you, and I was cool with Pressure. I was cool with you, and I was overly cool with TT. Me and Pressure just became cool this
and once again, I know the recap.
This season.
I said her and TT were not like friends or whatever. I did not watch that interview because the person who did the interview I'm not particularly fond of, so I did not know this. That's why I'll be telling y'all, when I don't watch the I literally don't. So I had no clue that these two were like friends or knew each other like that, but they did know each other like that. It just once again confuses me because like from the beginning of the season, we didn't see that. Like that's why when it looks crazy, and this is really on Zeus because y'all have all of these girls that we don't know certain things and see it on camera. You feel me? Like we didn't know these two were bosom buddies like that. So a viewer watching it that's not tuned into everything social, they're gonna think, oh, she's weird. So it makes her look bad. Because guess what? We're not able to see her and TT and see us being cool, talking about how we go way back and booka baka 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 deep deep deep. You know what I'm saying? Because they filmed with 30 plus other girls.
And me and her just became cool. She was with TT, you feel me? But I actually do like Pressure. As I got to meet her, I actually did start liking Pressure. So respectfully, what's the issue? And then with all this big three shit, respectfully, I got on the internet and I seen Dolly and I seen the other one talking. I was not a part of no conversations. Let me clear that up. Now, I was not a part of no conversations when it came to their situation or what they're talking about, this, and that. I was not a part of any conversation. So they're in it. It sounds like everyone's on board, included, but I was never part of any conversation. I was never part of any conversation. So
I'm telling y'all, this reuniting of the big three, a lot of you guys are looking forward to it. Y'all want it so bad and boop bop 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 bop. I don't think it's gonna happen. And the only reason why is because there needs to be honest conversations. And I feel like the two people that have the most to answer to is Lex and Summer. And number one is Lex. No shade. So it's like, for y'all, that's like, oh my God. Like, because I think now Lex has realized she's able to kind of like surpass and do what she can on her own. And that she doesn't need a clique or people behind her. So she kind of goes ham on her own now. So she realizes, I really don't need, a clique, a posse. Meanwhile, the other pretty three, they kind of need each other, in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to make that clear. And
I say that because their impact separately doesn't hit as much as it did when they were all three together, meaning Karikin, Fauna, Kokilla. This is my opinion.
I don't appreciate like the delusion and the missing pieces that people are trying to put together and the narratives that people are trying to create. Because when the hate don't work, they start telling lies, as Rolly did and as the other one did. When the hate stopped working, they start telling lies. Both of them did. So I don't respect somebody who has lied on my name and tried to belittle me by saying, oh, this, oh, that, and it's not even true. I also don't appreciate, Rolly, how you steady trying to say now you're trying to act all hurt. You're on the internet trying to act all hurt and you feel like people are on your side because you went first, but you were saying very false things about me. And the whole thing is, Rolly, you're saying all this false information. I don't talk to you. You don't know nothing about my personal life. Nobody knows nothing about my personal life because I don't exploit that to the world. Nobody knows who I'm talking to, what I'm doing, who I'm with. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows anything about me. People can't even.
Next shade, Big Lex is saying that with a little smirk. Let me find out you went from baller to baddie dealing with a baller. That's the type of smile when you got a nigga on the low and you trying to keep it quiet on the creek and you trying to not keep it loud on the creek. So you smirk because you know what your tease is behind the scenes. I know that smile. Oh. Listen, I know that smile, boo. Y'all see that smile? That smile is a smile of her being very much. That smile is a, quiet on the creek smile though. I see it and I love it for you, Lex.
Even get close enough to smell my perfume. People can't even get that close to me unless we're just in a space of that. But people can't even get close enough to smell my perfume, let alone, Rolly, you're sitting here telling these false lies that you think is something, creating false narratives. Let's stop. You're creating false narratives and I don't respect it. I don't respect it. Not even from the other one either. You claim this, it never, like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb and stupid. And I can't wait to really let it all out on the floor because I'm not holding my tongue and we're going to get to the bottom of it. You people keep trying to make it seem like I'm so wrong. What did I do wrong? Y'all pressed because it's Lex. What can I say?
Baddies.
And y'all think I need y'all.
Exactly.
Y'all think I need y'all. Please.
Okay.
Please. I just had to come on here and say that because y'all really be doing it for real. And I can't. It's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Everyone tries to just create these narratives of me and it's false. And I hate that one person has said it and then everyone else has jumped on the bandwagon of the BS.
And I made a comment. Somebody else eating me up like, oh my God, the Lex, the summer and the TT thing's not the same and all that. My point in what I said when it came to that and why I compared the two is because Rolly to me has done so many seasons that she should know now that these girls are not her friends and to expect loyalty would be dumb of her. That was my point in stating what I stated. So for y'all that was doing the most in the comments, not too much. Like, no. Okay? That's what I meant. She's been there the longest. So she should know and not be crying on live boo-hoo-hoo that none of these girls are her friends. These are coworkers. So when they switch up, don't be shocked. That was my point. Okay? Listen.
And it's because everyone has been a victim and they hate it. So it's all these bitches against me saying this, saying that. And it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. And I'm not trying to say too much on here because I don't want people to base their next move off of me possibly giving too much information. I don't even want people to start calculating and thinking of this or that, but y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy and delusional. Would y'all be back cool with someone? Would y'all be back cool with someone who you committed a crime with and they told?
Oh. Listen here, Lex, you're getting eaten ain't a crime, okay? Now you did the time, but it ain't a crime, and the time was baddies. Now my whole thing is, Summer getting back cool with them to me is a little bit questionable after how she pummeled your face and turned you into the bride of chocolate. I feel like she shouldn't do that. Like, it's one thing for Summer to be cool with Dolly again, but to be cool with Lex again, I feel like that's asking for a lot. You get what I'm saying? That's asking for a whole lot. But it isn't a crime, Lex.
Would y'all be back cool with somebody who you committed a crime with and they told when y'all fell out? Unprovoked. Would you be back cool?
No.
If you committed a crime with your friend or you did something with your friend behind closed doors and then y'all fall out and they tell, oh yeah, and don't forget we committed this crime together. We did this, would y'all be back cool? Hell no. Exactly. So y'all are delusional if y'all think that I'm finna, what? No. Shit never had to get as far as it did. It never had to. Motherfuckers steady talking about, oh, it never had to get to the point where we were fighting. So why did you make it get to the point where we were fighting? Why did you make it get to the point where we were fighting? Why did you unprovokedly say things? Why did you just blurt random shit out?
Unprovokedly. Okay, you got it. Just checking.
For no reason. Why did you keep talking to us? Why did you keep talking to us when we said that we were going to leave each other alone? Your excuses, your reasoning is, oh, did y'all expect me to change? Did you expect me to?
And we're checking the vocab since Miss Lex is a college graduate, okay? Class is in session.
Change who I was now that we fell out and now that y'all are on the other side. Okay, cool. Now, granted, did you expect us to change how we were now that you were on the other side? Because had any bitch would have played me how you played me, I'm talking about Bummer. Any random bitch that played me how you played me, I would have been dogged them. I would have been did that to them. But I let it go out. So all this crazy stuff, like y'all tripping and talking about, man. Y'all tripping. I don't know. Maybe you feel me. Them two, they can work something out, but y'all motherfuckers tripping. Y'all tripping. I ain't finna go befriend no op weirdo who I can't trust. No. Like, you're not to be trusted. Honey. Like, that's who you are. That's your character. You're the type to fall out with somebody and just get the going. Whether it's true or not, it's just the principle. You're not to be trusted. Sorry. At all.
All right, let me know what y'all think about that. I don't feel like Lex is wrong. I don't think Summer is to be trusted. No shade, regardless of what she says or not. To go back cool with somebody that literally pummeled your face in the way that it went down. And then not only that, I feel like where Summer took it a little step further is she talked about the fact that her dad was not accepting of the fact that she was dating girls. I didn't like that. Because, girl, you have no clue how a situation like that feels. So for you to speak on that is crazy. And then you involve the father and all that. Like, that's when she was kind of pushing a little bit. And I was like, okay, now it's you going, now it's done for real, for real. Okay. So I don't think they should get back cool, those two. But Summer and Dolly, I think they could work it out. I don't think their fallout was that deep, to be honest. I really feel like when it comes to those two, Summer just kind of threw Dolly to the wayside just because the whole Lex situation was going on and she felt like, I guess she didn't have her back more or something like that. Like, I really feel like that was the freaking, you know, drop to that. Besides the how dirty can it get situation. We all saw how that went down. All right. So let me know y'all thoughts down below about the Pepper versus Tito. A lot of y'all want them to get in the ring. I don't think that's going to happen either. Some people said it was planned. I don't think it was planned either. One thing about the Pepper, I don't think he likes to give Nana TV any light. So I don't think he would want to plan something like this to boost them and help them out. To me, that doesn't make sense. Now let's talk about Blueface and Nevaeh. There was this clip that's going viral of Blueface, which I can't play, literally cussing out Nevaeh because she did not wake up in time to wake him up for school. Although Blueface to me was very disrespectful in this clip, Blueface sometimes is so right with some of the stuff that he says, and it bothers me because his delivery is completely off. But in this particular clip, I think he was right because the way she seemed as if she couldn't be bothered to wake him up for him to go to school as if he could just drive himself down to the school is crazy. And I'm glad he cussed her out because it's like he should be in school. He's of age to be in school. He should not be around the house all the time. Like, I remember I've been watching some of their streams. I'm like, why is he not in school? Like, you feel me? Not some sort of program doing something to where like he's not around the toxicity all day because all he's witnessing is you guys cussing each other out, screaming obscenities at each other, people pulling up, getting swatted left and right. So it's just like he had every right to tell her. Now, the way he said it, that's the crip for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he was calling her all types of bees. Oh my God. Once again, due to guidelines, I cannot play it. He was just going at her, Jack, real bad. Now, Blueface is no saint or innocent in this because while we're talking about that, Jaden still needs you to go over there to Javon and Journey and pay them a visit. So I'm not saying he's out here, you know, the best dad out here. But I did agree with what he said in that clip. And I feel like a lot of people are attacking him off of his delivery, but they're not understanding the message with this child needs to be in school. So there's that. Now, somebody who's joining the circus, y'all, is Carlissa. Child, we getting a new character for the show, y'all. She's not a new character, but she's joining the circus tenant, okay, as a tenant. Carlissa, you guys, saying that she's moving in for temporarily to help Blueface and Nevaeh with their newborn baby.
Go over there and take the fuck over, okay? She perked out. That's why Jonathan is not understanding. He watched his mama, he watched his sister, he watched Jaden. Hell, he watched Krishan get out the house on the first week and I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something. Okay, I think she was somewhere laughing at something. So I think he just is he's just uncomfortable with y'all being La La Land playing dumb. Mama ain't like me like this. You's a motherfucking lie. He don't. I'm gonna have to pack me a bag and go on over there and help them with this goddamn baby because neither one of them look like they know what the fuck they over there doing. Ike and Tina over there. Sometimes people's dialogue in the Black community get a little toxic, but if they can keep their hands to themselves, I'm gonna be all right. And whoever her daddy is need to shut the fuck up and mind his own business, just like Blue said. Because baby, the way my daddy would have came out here and started pimping to keep me out the shelter, whining and all that lazy shit, you had enough rest the whole pregnancy, bitch. That's enough rest. Y'all over here like, I need some rest. I just had a baby, bitch. You should have been resting the whole 9 months. You rest for 9 months, and then after you have the baby, you're supposed to get an urgency to get back to yourself. You. No, I'm gonna go over there and take the fuck over.
Now listen, she ain't knowing about that. Now hopefully Blueface does let her in. Okay, because that would be a lot of entertainment. So I'm telling y'all, some people, I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of this. Like, people are following this like it's Sunday Night Football, babes. The way that Blueface is running that train over there, man, I'm talking about football. They are watching it that hard. All right, gotta get a man props at least for that, to be able to garner audience the way that he did. All right. Next, I wanted to get into, you guys, is this whole situation with Suzanne. I'm very disappointed because Suzanne was somebody that I liked a lot, especially watching the Wendy Williams show growing up. Like, that was somebody I always found funny. Well, she kind of switched up on Wendy, y'all. She is doing and helping out Peacock produced a documentary called Clap If You Care. They said the Wendy Williams show was announced this week and is expected to premiere in 2027. Wendy is reportedly not involved in the project, which will be spearheaded by her former friend and Wendy Williams executive producer Suzanne Bass. According to La Rosa's source, and this is coming from Lauren La Rosa from The Breakfast Club, they said Wendy did not approve the documentary and does not talk to Suzanne at all. The source also alleged that Suzanne moved very sketchy and called the documentary disgusting when she asked if Wendy would financially benefit from it. Peacock says the documentary will focus on Wendy's career and the cultural impact of the Wendy Williams show, with more than 20 former staffers expected to share their experiences. The project will also explore the complicated truth about the cost of fame and long lingering questions surrounding the infamous exit from her own show. Now, I hate when they do any docu stuff that doesn't involve the people that were there. Now, I will say that Wendy Williams movie on Lifetime, although it had its moments, I didn't like it. And Wendy was behind that. Was I the only one that didn't like it? Like, I think the actress did an amazing job, but to me, she did not look like Wendy. She sounded a little bit like Wendy, but to me, she did not look like her. And I feel like that kind of ruined it a little bit for me. I feel like that there was a lot of stuff that was not in it because it was Wendy behind it, and she didn't want to tell all her deep, dirty stuff, even though she told some of it with the pot of donuts usage and all that. I just kind of wish she went in a little bit deeper. So with this, I'm looking forward to watching it, but it's disappointing to know that she's not going to be benefiting from it at all, especially financially. And for Suzanne to be doing it to me is a little crazy because you, to me, don't know Wendy like that. You didn't grow up with this lady. You get what I'm saying? So how could you do something like that in regards to her career? Like, you were there during the heydays of when the show was currently airing and all of that, but the before stuff, how are you going to be able to produce that? And not only that, the behind the scenes stuff too, but past the show. Because one thing about Wendy, she used to like to keep certain things to herself. So I can guarantee you certain things that were going on with Kevin, she would not tell Suzanne, especially knowing that she's an EP. She'd probably not tell Suzanne these type of stuff. So that way it could kind of save her from a headache. But how heavily involved that he was with her, and I feel like the show, that's why I feel like Suzanne is doing it too, because she was probably there when a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes on the show involving Kev and all of that stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing it because Peacock does do great work, I feel like. Now, had it been Netflix or some of these other platforms, I don't know. But I feel like Peacock is going to have enough respect to not make her look so bad. I love Netflix, by the way. I love Netflix. Netflix is great. But Netflix, I feel like sometimes can be a little biased with some certain stuff that they do and they put out, especially docuseries wise. So that's where I would have been like, ugh, but it's Peacock. So I feel like a lot of people, y'all need to give it, a little bit more grace before judging it too much, even though she's not benefiting from it financially. Now, anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. I will be live later on today, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Let me know what y'all think, and we out, y'all.